Come on, Baz. Hurry up and make a wish, then we can eat the cake.
Here goes.
Oi!
Boom, boom.
I am like so excited. Just one more day to go before your birthday, Basil.
Don't remind me. Another year older. Ugh.
But it's a day of celebration, Basil. Just think of all the great presents you're gonna get.
Anti-wrinkle cream would come in handy.
Come on, Basil, lighten up, old fella.
Old fella? Oh, I hate getting old. Even my old brush is starting to go stiff. I'll soon be taking my teeth out to clean them.
Oh, cheer up. You're having a big party, remember?
Did someone say party?
Yes, but there's no way you're coming, Mortimer. You ruined last year's party when you nicked my cake.
Which took me 6 hours to bake.
Oh, easy, Tiger.
If you come within a mile of this year's cake, I'll pull your brush off.
Anyway, you can't have a party without me. It's against the law.
I can see it now. The party's going to be a big disaster. No one will turn up. Dave won't make it back from his Bangkok business trip in time.
Perk up, Basil. I'm sure you already got some birthday cards in the post this morning.
Oh, you're right, Liam. Come on, let me have them.
Nope, just a letter for me.
Uh,
I don't believe it. My incredibly rich Uncle Brendan is coming over from Ireland to pay us a visit. That's a surprise.
What? You didn't know he was coming over?
No. I didn't know I had an incredibly rich uncle.
Wow, you guys have been busy. You must be like so excited that your rich Uncle Brendan is coming to stay, Liam.
Oh, you bet, Madison. I can't wait to meet the old fella.
I wonder if he looks anything like you.
Probably look more like me if he's old and wrinkly.
Yeah, I suppose you're right.
Oi, you're not supposed to agree with me.
Oh, come on, Basil. I'm only joking.
Look, I'm not in the mood. Dave's not back either. I bet he's forgotten all about my birthday tomorrow.
Oh, a party of free drinks and food. Dave's not going to forget about that. Oh, that'll be him now. Without his key, as usual. Hey, Dave. Huh? Ta-da!
Oh, I'm sorry, but whatever it is you're selling, we've already got one. Thank you very much.
Top of the morning to you, Liam. I'm your rich old Uncle Brendan. Sure, I can see the family resemblance already.
I'm Basil. He's Liam.
Sure, I'm only pulling your paw, Basil. How are you? Well, isn't this a grand place? It's the sort of place I'd love to live if I couldn't afford to live in a castle.
What? You really live in a castle?
Only when I'm not in my 500-room mansion on my 20,000-acre estate in Ballybaloney.
Like, wow.
As I live and breathe, I've never seen such a pretty young Colleen with such emerald brown eyes in all my old days.
You're, like, very young looking for a man of advanced years, Uncle Brendan.
Yes. Are you sure Liam's not your uncle and you're not his nephew?
Get away with you, sure I'm as old as an old donkey.
But how come you look as young as a spring chicken?
Well, that's a secret I'll gladly share with you. But first, sure, we've got a lot of catching up to do. Why don't I treat you all to a nice slap-up meal in the finest restaurant in town?
I'd recommend Anil's Cafe.
Sounds fine to me.
if it wasn't for the fact that I like you.
So you're a boy man with a crack, Basil. I like you, so I do.
Yes, and you're a big hit with me too, Uncle Brendan. Boom, boom.
I'll put your candles out for you, Baz. Bang, bang.
Oh, ugh. No, allow me, Mortimer. Boom, boom.
Well, Anno, me man. Now, that chicken really was something else.
Yeah, I know. It was a crow.
That's 15 you've had, Uncle Brendan. Would you, like any more?
No, Basil. No more starters for me. Time for the main course.
Come on then, Uncle Brendan. We've waited long enough. It's time you told us how you managed to look so young for a man of 80. What's your secret?
Well, you see, Basil, when I was a young lad at 23, way back home in Ballybaloney, sure didn't I free a leprechaun whose foot was stuck down a rabbit hole. Now, the little fella was so grateful that he wanted to show me his gratitude. So, he took me to a clump of shamrock from under which flowed the spring of eternal youth. And since drinking the magical water, I've never aged a day since.
And do you have any of this magical water with you, Uncle Brendan?
I certainly do, Basil. I've a bottle of it right here in my jacket pocket. Somewhere. That's strange. It's not there.
Here's your bill, Uncle Brendan. 98 squids, please.
Well, would you believe it? I must have left the water and me wallet back at your flat, Liam, me only nephew and heir to me fortune.
Heir to your fortune?
Oh, didn't I mention that before?
Don't worry, Uncle Brendan, I'll pay the bill.
I can't wait to try the magical water, Uncle Brendan. Come on. Let's get a spurt on. Spurt on. Water. Get it. Boom, boom.
Very good, Basil.
I say. Ooh.
Would you believe it? I can't find me wallet or the magical water, I'm sure. Oh, begorra. Now I remember. Back at the airport, I was giving this young fella a couple of grand for his charity tin.
A couple of grand?
I know, I can be a right stingy beggar at times. Anyways, I obviously put me wallet and the water down while I was sticking the wad in his little tin, so I did.
Well, come on then. Let's get to the airport. Quick.
That's the problem. It was the airport in Ireland where I left them. There's only one thing for it. I'll just have to fly back and get them.
But how are you going to get there without money?
You know, I hadn't thought of that. It's a good job you're a bright boy, Liam, not an idiot like me, so it is.
Uncle Brendan, why don't I lend you the money and you can pay me when you come back?
Brilliant. Just in case I get a bit peckish on the way, you know.
Oh, and what about if you get a bit thirsty?
Good thinking, Basil.
And what about if you need some...
OK, so, I may have left me wallet and the water over there, but... Sure, I'm leaving me heart here with yous, fellas. So I'll be back before you know it. Good luck to yous.
Bye.
The magical water of eternal youth will certainly be quite a birthday present.
And I only got him a pair of socks.
Come on, Baz. Take a really deep breath and blow out all your candles. Nice cake, Baz. Bang, bang.
Hi, Basil. You look like you've really cheered up.
Oh, yes, Madison. I am excited about Uncle Brendan coming back with his magic water.
Well, like, there he is.
Blimey, that was a quick trip. Did you get it?
What? Oh, me wallet. No, some thief must have had it. You can't trust anyone these days. But don't worry, Basil. There was only £20,000 loose change in it.
Loose change? But what about the magical water of eternal youth?
The magical water. Oh, I've got that all right, so I have.
So, where is it?
That's right. Where is it? I'll just go to the little fella's room and then I'll show you.
Hello, cuz. Big day approaching. Oh, I'm getting excited, eh?
No, Mortimer. I've not changed my mind. You're still not invited to my party.
Let me ask you one more time, Baz. May I come to your party?
Tell you one more time. No, you can't come to the party.
What is it? Do I smell?
Worse than a dog with no nose, Mortimer.
Mortimer.
But a party's not a party without me.
Oh, I'm sure we'll struggle through without you. Oh, Uncle Brendan.
I'll see you back at the old flat there, Basil.
Aye! What about the bill?
I put a cheque in the post last week.
Oh, sorted then, innit?
See ya.
Bye. Oh, what a nice man.
Yeah, like nice.
Wait for me, Uncle Brendan.
Oh, come on, Baz. Baz, I'm family, your own flesh and blood. You're the only thing I've got.
What about your fleet? Excuse me.
No, Baz.
Uncle Brendan.
Well, I'll tell you something for nothing. I'm going to be there at his bash, whether he likes it or not. There's no prison what can keep me in, and no party what can keep me out.
So there you are.
Have you got it?
Ballybaloney's finest magical water, the water of eternal youth. Here it is.
For free?
I don't want a penny for the water, Basil, so I don't.
Oh, thank you very much, Uncle Brendan.
But the special bottles are 60 quid each. And blown by leprechauns, so they are.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
That'll put hairs on your brush.
Dave, you're back.
Hiya, Basil. Who's this?
Top of the afternoon to you. Brendan O'Leary, young Liam's old uncle.
So, how was your business trip, Dave?
Not so great. Only managed to secure 50,000 from my investors this time.
Still, that's a nice bit of pocket money for you, so it is.
Yeah. Did you say old uncle?
He did. He's not aged a day since he was 23. Aye, so he hasn't. And it's all thanks to this stuff.
That's right. Your genuine, natural Irish elixir of youth. Very rare, very special, very magical.
Oh, yeah?
Now come and sit down, Dave, and take the weight off your briefcase. I mean, your feet there. And I'll tell you the whole story, well?
Crikey. That water really is magic. 1 second it was there, the next it just disappeared. Boom, boom.
What happened there, then?
I think my candles just went out.
Well, Basil, how the devil are you feeling on your birthday? Now, didn't the magical water do the trick?
Well, Uncle Brendan, strangely enough, I feel exactly the same as I did before I took it yesterday.
And, like, he looks exactly the same as he did yesterday, too.
Well, isn't that a miracle? Today, you're a year older, yet you feel exactly the same as you did yesterday when you were a year younger. Proof that you've not aged in a year.
Blimey, he's right.
Yeah, it's true.
Like, wow.
Pardon me. Those magical mineral waters have put the wind back in me sails.
I know your game, mate. You can't kid a kidder. I know that magical water of yours comes from Anil's tap.
Give over it, Dave. I think you've had one milkshake too many, young fella.
I can tell by the smell. And I should know. I've been flogging it myself for years at $5 a bottle as exclusive mineral water.
Oops. So you're not as stupid as you look.
No, I'm not. Now, I want to know where you get the real magical water from that's kept you so young looking.
Ah, well, you know, I just can't remember. It slipped me mind, you know, the old memory's not what it used to be.
Maybe 10 grand from my briefcase might just jog it.
You know, Dave, you're a smart fella, a man after my own heart. I'm impressed. You know what? Maybe I'd like to remember you and me old Will as well as young Liam, what?
Really?
Give me the whole 50 grand, your briefcase back at the flat, and I'll leave you me castle and prize racehorse, as well as the location of the magical spring, of course.
It's a deal.
Good man.
What are you two up to? What's going on?
We're just, wrapping something up, so we are.
Oh, another of my birthday presents. I won't look. Don't want to spoil the surprise. Carry on.
Did you like the curling tongs I got you, Basil?
Oh, they're fantastic, thank you, Lucy. I've always fancied a brush with a kink in it.
Lovely presents they are, Basil, but it's a tragedy, so it is, that they'll keep reminding you of your age, even though you're looking so good for it.
Oh, do you think so?
I certainly do, Basil. I'm sure you'll thank me later for taking this lot off your hands.
Eh?
And giving them to the orphans down the road. Those kids will be so grateful. It's a charity I do work for, but I don't like to talk about it.
Oh, yes, well, when you put it that way, you should take them, Uncle Brendan.
Good man yourself, Basil.
Oh, nice birthday cake, Madison.
Do you think Basil will like it?
He'll love it.
My birthday's come early. Let me at it. Let's get this off first. Come here. Come here.
Great birthday bash, Basil. You having a good time?
No. Eh? I'm having an absolutely fantastic time. Boom, boom.
Come to Daddy. Or should I say, come to Uncle, what?
Now it can't be. How was I supposed to know that tunnel had come up in the governor's cars, eh? Hang about. Who who's been sitting in my chair? And who's been eating my porridge? And who is sleeping in my bed?
Good morning. I'm your new cellmate.
Goldilocks! Baby-faced Billy! Come out with your hands up, Mush! It's the Rozzers!
Oh, blimey. Mortimer. You smelly old lag as I live and breathe.
What mischief you up to here then, Billy?
Mischief, Morty? No, you got me all wrong, son. I've gone straight now. Yeah. Give us an hug for old time's sake, eh?
What are you doing?
Remember telling me about your famous cousin and his cronies? Well, I'm on to a big payday here, mate. Might be a right plonker to let you spoil things.
Let me out! Hang on! Would you leave it 15 minutes, then let me out?
Uncle Brendan, it's time. Time to cut the cake.
That'd be great. I'm going to give it a miss, you know.
Come on.
Maybe I should have more on my belt, you know. I'm passing the cake now.
Come on, everyone. It's cake time.
Basil, there's something else here for you.
It's a bit heavy on the marzipan, Blondie, but it's definitely better than last year.
Mortimer, how did you get in there?
You'd better ask Uncle Brendan over here. Or should I say, Babyface Billy?
Baby-faced Billy!
The cutest con man in the country.
The cutest con man in the country.
Is there an echo in here?
Uncle Brendan?
Top of the morning to you. Ah, come on now, Dave. Good friend and colleague. Why would I have lied to you? Huh? Remember the will? Huh? Remember the will? Remember you and me will? The castle, the water.
Dave, isn't that your briefcase? Yes, as soon as you can get here. That was very good.
You can't nick me for eating cake. Can they?
I replaced the cash for my dirty undies earlier. I can always smell a dodgy deal. I've been responsible for enough of them.
That's not so much a briefcase, more a smelly briefs case. I've heard of money laundering, but this is ridiculous.
You're nicked.
Yeah, I don't suppose I could interest you in a drop of magical water, could I, Constable?
I don't know about magic water. I'd say Uncle Brendan was up to his eyes in hot water now. Boom, boom.
I'm sorry, Basil. I should have realised that fraudster was no more my uncle than Anna's my mother.
You're such a messy eater, naughty boy. That's better.
Sorry? You've got nothing to be sorry for. It's the best birthday I've ever had. All that excitement and drama.
Yeah, but I feel so stupid that babyface Billy conned us for so long.
Well, one thing's for sure. We won't fall for anything like that again.
Yeah. You want to try some of this magical cheese I got? It cures all gullibility. You'll never be conned again. Only tenner a nibble.
Here, I'll have 2 nibbles.
Give me 5.
I'll have 10.